There was a couple times, and I've been here for about almost 3 years now. Came from New York, if anybody can't tell. There's a lot of differences between New York and North Carolina, I gotta tell you. We're just gonna talk about one difference tonight, though. It's the bugs. Let's talk about the bugs, people. What is going on? It is bananas. The biggest difference is that in New York, the bugs, they freeze and die. Here, they just chill and procreate. That's about it, you know what I mean? But don't worry, in New York, we got it going on. We got the rats. We got all kinds of rats. We got big rats, small rats, hood rats, pack rats. We got gangster rats. We even have, in Little Italy, mob rats. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I have to say, times have really changed, you know? Back when I was growing up, you used to get hit as a kid. I work with kids, I ain't saying it's right. But, you know, these days, it seems like kids are very, I don't know, a little weak, a little fragile, they need like a safe space. But anyway, I'm not so old I had to go pick a switch. Back in my day, though, Mom used an old wooden sauce spoon. Forget about it, man. You'd act up, she would go running, she was fast, you had a little drawer, she'd be looking for that sauce spoon, boom, and whack, she'd get you every time. But after years and years of stirring that sauce and beating me and my brothers, one day the wooden sauce spoon broke. Right on my butt, I'm telling you. Don't worry, next day was Christmas. She's underneath the tree and unwraps a big, beautiful metal sauce spoon. Went from wood to metal. It's killing me, I'm telling you. But times have changed. Mom got a lot older now. So I was there last Sunday, helping her with some chores. She's making the sauce. It's Sunday, you know how she does, you know. And she's like, hey, Damian, do me a favor. I said, what, Ma, anything? What do you need? She's like, downstairs in the garage, there's some boxes when we moved. I said, oh, dang, what's going on? She said, I got my old strainer now. I need good strainer time. We're having some spaghetti. I said, of course we are. She's like, all right, so get the strainer from the boxes. It should be in there somewhere. Just go down there and get that for me. I said, no problem. So I walked down to the garage. All right. Next thing you know, I hear the back door. What's going on? So I heard about some kids running around here. What's going on? So I opened the back door. Next thing you know, there's a whole posse of roaches. North Carolina roaches. I said, oh, man. He said, let us in, man. It's cold out here. I said, these roaches are speaking to me. I don't even care at this point. I'm just looking at the sidearms. These roaches are carrying. They're open carrying. Man, they got all kinds of guns. Guns make me nervous. I'm from New York. We don't have guns like that. So I tried to negotiate with the roach. I said, listen, roach, you can't come in here, man. You can't come in. I don't care what you're saying. You're a roach. We ain't going to ask you again. At that point, I said, oh, this is nuts. These roaches are trying to stick me up. They got all kinds of guns hanging out. Next thing you know, the boxes open up in the back. I got the mob rats have come to save me. They hitched a ride from New York. Hey, Tony, you hear these guys over here? They're causing problems over here. I said, I don't think anything like that. Next thing you know, the roaches are getting ready. The rats are getting ready. It's going to be this big war right now. I'm in the middle of the whole thing. All of a sudden, whack, in the back of the head with the sauce spoon. What did I tell you about doing dope in my garage, David? I told you 1,000 times. Anyway, last one. More differences. First time I was here, I was working for Amazon. They said, you got to get gas at Circle K. I said, all right, get gas at Circle K. End of my shift, 185 packages. How to do this to your drivers? I don't understand that. It's too much. So I pulled to Circle K. Well, again, my voice is very hoarse, very tired, very parched, kind of like right now. I walk in, I said, is this Circle K? Guy looks at me behind the counter. What the hell's wrong with this guy? What's this voice? What's happening here? Now I get really intimidated because there's 5 countrymen. I know the countrymen because they got guns, big guns, and fishing hats. Look over at the guy behind the counter. I said, that's normal, okay? He says, my friend, what do you need? I said, $40 on number 4. He said, $40 number 4? I said, yeah, $40 number 4. He said, well, what are you talking about? Where's the pump at? What are you saying? I said, I need $40 number 4. He said, well, this isn't Circle K, this is Circle K. So I got North Carolina. Thank you very much.
It's Damian, everybody, for us on.